Alright guys, so we're going to look at how Mexicans and Mexican Americans were treated in the United States during the 1920s. But first I want us to look at this video because it kind of shows us about all types of different types of people. So we're going to watch the video and I'm going to ask you guys a question. Alright, when I ask you the question, you write your answer to the best of your abilities, or if you can't write it, you can maybe draw a picture to let us know that you understand it, okay? And I'll help you out. All right, ready?
As your body grows in, your mind must flower. It's great to learn, 'cause knowledge is power. Your schoolhouse rocking, a chip on the block, on your favorite schoolhouse hat.
My grandmother came from Russia, a satchel on her knee. My grandfather had his father's cat he brought from Italy. They'd heard about a country where life might let them win. They paid the fare to America and there they melted in. A lovely lady Liberty with her book of recipes and the finest one she's got. The great American melting pot, the great American melting pot. America was founded by the English,
but also by the Germans, Dutch, and French.
the principle still sticks, our heritage is mixed. So any kid could be the president. You simply melt right in. Doesn't matter what your skin, it doesn't matter where you're from or your religion. You jump right into the great American melting pot. Great American melting pot. West, red, white, and blue. America was the new world, and Europe was the old. America was the land of hope, or so the legend told. On steamboats by the millions, in search of honest pay, those 19th century immigrants sailed to reach the USA. Lovely lady Liberty, with her book of recipes, and the finest one she's got. The great American melting pot, the great American melting pot. What good ingredients, liberty and immigrants? They brought the country's customs, their language and their ways. They built the factories to the soil, helped build the USA. Go on and ask your grandma, hear what she has to tell. How great to be American and something else as well. Lovely lady Liberty with her book of recipes and the finest one she's got is the great American melting pot. 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 The great American melting pot.
Okay guys, so before we write our answer down, where are some of your families from? Where did you say yours were from? Mexico? Okay, does anybody have any other family that comes from a different country? You got anyone that comes from a different country, Kristen? Okay, so Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Anyone else?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, I remember you told me that, right.
My family comes from Iran.
Ireland? Very good. So that's what this one is kind of talking about, is where all of these different people are kind of coming together in the United States. So what does that mean for you guys? What do you think that American melting pot means? That's what I want you to answer for me if you can. Can't write it in words, but you try a picture. Does that help? What does that melting pot mean?
The melting pot means that
Write it down. Write it down first. Or draw your picture. going from the video. What do you think that melting pot means? You got one? You have a picture? What about one that was in here? Did you see when they were jumping in the water? What were they jumping into? What did it look like? There you go, that's what you can put down. All right, you guys got your answers? So what you got, Steven?
Actually, the boiling pot means like boil the people.
Boil the people in the pot. What was that mean? What did it mean for you, Tyler?
It means like for others from every country to step into the melting pot, like swim into it, like visit or stay in another country.
What happens when you cook and you put all those things together? Make what?
Soup.
You can't make soup, you make food, you make different types of things, but you see everyone's kind of together.
Yeah.
What'd you have? Come together and get along? Very good, very good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna read kind of a first view of someone who left Mexico. So we're gonna kind of focus on Mexico this time and what their life was kind of like when they came here to this new country for them, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read it together, and when we read it together, I want you guys to take your highlighters, okay? And I want you to highlight any word that you may not understand, okay? So we want to read it out loud? I'll read it out loud, and you guys follow along, and I want you to highlight a word maybe you don't understand, so get your highlighter ready. You ready? All right, I'm going to read it for us. It says, I left Mexico in 1919 when there was good work in Texas. My first job was digging ditches. The good work lasted about a year and a half. Then I was laid off. So were many, many Mexicans. Some of them had worked there a long time, but they kept the Americans. It made some of us mad, but what could we do? Nothing. I went north to Detroit in hopes things would be better, then to Pittsburgh, but they were worse. In 1923, I came to Chicago and worked for the steel mills. I like the work there. It pays well. It is very hot and heavy, but I could stand that. Then I was laid off. I did not work for 3 months and I was desperate. Finally, I landed here. I have been here 4 years. The track work does not pay so well, but it is steady. Out here we get our coal and water free. That makes it very nice in the winter. In the summer we have ice, and that is a great luxury. We have no rent bill to pay, and that makes it very much better than in town. There is always plenty of fresh air and sunshine, and the children like it here because they can play in the open country. We get La Prensa here, and when I finish reading it, I pass it to someone else. One man gets a paper from Los Angeles in California. That is a pretty place, and I have often heard so much about it. There are many Mexicans there, and we hear from them very often. Many of the people around here would like to go there. They say the people down there are so very happy, and it is not cold like it is here. Right, so I want you guys to find those words that you maybe didn't understand, and see if you can figure out what maybe they mean just by the words around them. And if you can't, write a definition, maybe you can draw a picture on the side of what you think that word means. We'll get there. We're going to answer some questions about it. But we got to figure out what it's saying first. That work? Okay. What do you think it might mean if you're reading around it? What do you think those words mean? A windmill? Well, what is that word?
Pizza.
Okay,
It's
so it's
made
put
of-
together.
it is made of chicken.
What do mills make? They make steel, right? Heard of the Steelers?
Yep.
That's where I come from. What about that word?
Like a motel roof, or something.
Like a kind of, you're on the right track, yeah, kind of like an expensive motel. How you doing? Right. Anyone that you're like, I really can't do that one? Or you got it? Right.
It's, I think,